We're here at the DCU Innovation Campus talking to some of the teams that are participating in this week's Hardware Hackathon. It'd be great to just learn a little bit more about the product you're making and the product and the problem you were looking to solve with the product, and a bit of an introduction to your team.
Sure. Well, our team name, we could call our team name Dash. That's the brand name. Our product is literally a secure communication system, smoke alarm system that not only secures the building but ensures that fire service personnel have the right information at the right time before attending the fire scene. So, in a nutshell, that's what our product is.
Cool. So we understand the development of the product has changed a little bit over the weekend. We heard you had a call with the fire department. What has moved on since your pitch on Friday?
Since our pitch on Friday, we've got a lot of support from the mentors, most especially Ellen, who was a user experience personnel. She really helped us in defining our products, from literally production to actual consumption of the products, if we can put it that way. And as well as that, we managed to get an hour-long interview with an actual fire service personnel, which, you know, in my field, that's priceless. That's literally I don't know how to put this, but live market intelligence. You really can't buy that with money. So it really has been a priceless experience in helping us to adapt our products and make it even more better than we've imagined, I think.
So what were some of the biggest challenges you faced with your product? Anything that was really hard to overcome?
Yeah, I think you can probably talk about the the challenges.
Okay. So one of the main problems we had was deciding how we're actually going to make it work. So I think the main thing we had to decide was, how are we going to send the data, how are we going to provide it for, say for example, our primary market firemen, and how quick we could update that data. So we decided to create one device that sits in every room. Okay, so if it's a household, it sits in their kitchen, their sitting room, whatever. If it's a big building, it would sit in every room. So what happens is, the guys here are hardware techs. What they did was they put together a couple of sensors, and every time they sense something, such as motion, temperature, light, or sound, they'll send it to an online server that we have, okay, parses the data, stores it, and then when the firemen are on their way to the scene, before actually entering the building, they'll get back all the information they need, such as where everybody is, who's maybe conscious, unconscious, what rooms, where the flames are, maybe how strong the structure is, and along those lines. So even before they enter the room, they know exactly what they need. So we have it in the slides now, it's a pity we're not showing you, but there's a lot of deaths caused every year by people, by the firemen actually entering the building and not being able to find perhaps the people that are in trouble, or even entering the building when there's nobody in there, so the firemen themselves. So what we do is now we give all the information beforehand, so there's no mistakes. Nobody should die when this product is being used, so it's going to save lives.
Exactly, save lives, and of course, save money as well economically, through prevention of economic destruction of properties. Yeah, I think we can probably edit out a lot of that information if you can, because that's all our products you just listed right there. So if you don't mind just cutting some of that out, we'd really appreciate it.
So it sounds like you've made a lot of progress, and you're going to have a good working prototype in place for the pitch later on.
Yeah, absolutely. We have a good. Our technical team is solid. We're totally well balanced. We feel empowered. We've got a great team. So I think we're excited. So it's a tough competition. We can see the guys around are hard working, but hey, you know, I think we have a great team, and I think we can make this happen, you know?
We're lucky to say we have an expert in every different category we need, to be honest.
And the mentorship has been priceless. I mean, for our projects, we really did need the help that we got. You cannot get into a secure communications industry without having the right mentors behind you. So being here and having the right mentors is priceless for us.
So you mentioned mentors a few times, and it sounds like that's been something very valuable at the hackathon. Were there any other particular highlights of the weekend and things you've enjoyed?
Well,
I would say the barbecue was great.
Yeah, the barbecue is great, and it's actually, I think, just mingling and talking to everyone from there are guys here from every sector, and having a proper knowledge of every sector. So kind of, mixing with everyone.
Forming a team of people you don't even know, and coming up with something great. It's priceless.
Yep.
Actually, the guys from Intel provided all the hardware. That was fantastic. Everything was set up for us.
Yep.
They made it as simple as they could. Any problem we had, they came directly to us. In fact, day one, we had to ask them exactly what sensors they believed we should use. And luckily, I'm glad we asked them, everything worked out. Of course, the hardware guys here are really good as well, but it was nice to get that bit of insight before we started, just so we didn't go down the wrong road from the beginning. So overall, I mean, it was a fantastic experience.
And a really big shout out to the Dublin City University tech experts as well. They've been quite good in kind of helping us out and making sure we have what we need at the right time. So in a nutshell, we had everything we need. So it's been a great experience.
Yeah, when's the next one?
Yeah, when's the next one?
Soon. All right, brilliant. Thank you very much for your time, and we look forward to hearing your pitch later on today. Great. Well done.